Oh, yellow.
So you did not achieve a success? Oh, you're rolling.
92.
92. Is that a red or a yellow?
Oh, this is good. Probably yellow. Yeah, yellow.
Okay. So, the android recalls with perfect eidetic memory reading a dossier, a newspaper article, that talks about a man who, about puberty, developed the ability to control the size of inanimate and animate objects. He can make them bigger or smaller, and he doesn't even need to touch them. He can just look at them. Line of sight will cause him to be able to increase and decrease the size of the creatures in question. This man was not exactly the smartest tool in the shed, because instead of just taking a piece of gold like a ring and making it really big, he robbed a bank and ended up getting caught and went to jail. Now that is what the android recalls. However, the nerd, being a veteran of scouring the internet into the late hours of the evening at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sure he was doing research the entire time.
Of some form or other.
Only good websites, I'm sure.
Very interested, and then he lost it.
Yeah, I don't firewall the network in the building, so I don't know.
Also remembers that he got out on parole probably about 2 or 3 years ago, and that supposedly tried to get into the tech business, something to do with suspended animation and freezing things. And you do recognize from some of the technology mentioned. It looks like the gun might be related to that level of technology. The only other thing you recall is that
It's a freeze ray.
some mutants do develop, they're like late bloomers, so they might initially have some powers, but they might develop powers later in life or based on some stimulus. So if he's saying that he discovered that he can control caterpillars now, it's a good bet he's in control of Big Green over here.
Big Green.
Last but not least, the other thing that you recall is that his powers only lasted for a limited period of time. All right, so...
Isn't this to you like the Matrix? Like
You just look at
travel
blonde.
through it, you just see blonde, brunette, redhead. I see that redhead.
Yeah. Woolley Mammoth will climb up onto the blue truck over here, and he is going to aim his rifle at the nerd who drove a Porsche into the mouth of his pet. And he's going to take aim and fire at the nerd. Now, nerd, you have one option here. You can choose to dodge. It'll reduce his attempt to hit you by 2 columns, but if you do that, on your next turn, any actions you take are reduced by 2 columns.
Can I use my reflection ability?
Well, if he hits you, of course.
Brilliant.
All
Is
right.
that an auto hit? Oh, that's what you have to roll to see if power works. So if somebody hits you, you get a roll. There's no anything else to bust about. That is
47. With his remarkable agility, he is able to hit you with his freeze way. You take...
Did you say freeze way?
What? No.
He hit you with his squeeze ray.
What are you talking about? No. So at this point, nerd, you are going to either take 5 points of damage and be stunned for a round, frozen, inanimate, or you can choose to reflect using your reflection power.
I will attempt to reflect the power back at him.
All right, very good. So this 5 falls... What's the power of your reflection?
Remarkable.
Is there a verbal component to that? Something along the lines of...
The whale.
He spent a lot of time as a child there.
Anyone?
He watched a lot of Doctor Who. They don't call him the nerd for nothing.
London, Glasgow. Watch the old.
So this is a green attempt because the power that it's trying to impact you is way less than your power.
That'll do.
87!
Oh, wow.
I am smoking dice tonight.
Okay.
Next week, I'm not rolling better than 12.
So is that a yellow or is that a red?
I'm looking at it right now.
Yellow.
Okay. So I think that at this point you can reflect back either to him or anything within, say, 3 squares of him. So that would be the caterpillar or the 2 armed men behind him, or him, of course. So you can put 5 damage to one creature and freeze it. Him. All right, done. He is frozen.
Good job. Let the giant caterpillar roam free for a round.
I mock you, but he is the one who wished to apprehend.
I have given him a blue dot. Don't let me forget. So next turn he's gonna miss his turn. And now leaves the bat. Brian Baird, you're up.
Okay, Brian Baird will use his telekinesis power to pull the guy. The guy, I should be up on the roof.
You are
The guy who's at the edge, I want to pull him into the other guy and knock them
Both over. Oh, that's clever. All right, I would say
What
because
do I need to do?
you are very close to him. What's your telekinesis power level?
Incredible, 36.
36. So you've got a great range on that too, I'm sure.
8 areas.
Yeah. So all you've got to do is a green for incredible 36.
Okay.
Which puts you at like a 26. Sorry.
It must be wrong. I guess that's supposed to be an incredible 37.
31 or better. Yeah.
Okay.
What's this?
You gotta be shitting me.
99.
30.
Are you kidding me?
No, I rolled a frickin' 30.
What'd you do?
31.
Karma.
You're supposed to. The rule with karma is you can use it after the fact to reduce damage. That's the house rule. But you have to use it in advance before you roll.
Couldn't you use it like half effectiveness?
Can I start 2 karma points with that one? I understand.
I'll tell you what.
I think it has to be drastically, like 10 to 1 or 5 to 1.
Let's do this. Let's do this. You're so darn close that it weakly pushes them. They get an agility check to see if they go over.
I'm not trying to knock them off the edge. Just one guy into the other guy. They both land on the thing.
Oh.
I'm trying to push them off.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll say maybe an agility check to see if they stumble.
Okay.
How's that? Which their agility is not that great. Failure. 4. And 76.
Ooh.
One falls to the ground, stunned for next round. It's going to take him around just to get up. The other one, he stumbles, but he manages to hold on a little bit. So you still have a move.
I kind of need to stay up here to deal with these guys. So I'm gonna stay on the roof.
Okay. I guess you could charge. Like fly charge on somebody if you wanted to, but I don't know if you want to.
One and try to like time or incapacitate with something there? The one who's falling on the ground?
Yeah, you could do that too.
Crack his skull. Give him a big lump.
I guess, yeah. Although I don't know, that would be a fighting rule?
It would be a fighting roll.
Yeah. No, that's not what I do.
Usually can you use his telekinesis in there?
He just used.
That would be an attack, not a move.
So you'll stay
Can
put?
I charge at this guy just in an attempt to knock him over?
Yeah, that's a move.
All right, how would I do that?
Agility.
Agility is good. I don't like doing things with agility.
That would be a green agility.
Okay, 26, remarkable.
If you fail, if you get like 0 to 10, there's a chance you both might go over.
Okay.
Adam, you're okay with that? He's fine.
Yep. Good. God damn. I got a 33. I needed a 36.
So you swoop over him, mildly distracting him. He kind of cringes and ducks down a little bit. This must be the luckiest man on the earth, because first he got thrust into his buddy, and he was standing, and then he kind of dodged you a little bit. So now you've just shifted a little bit.
Best minion in the world.
So let's say, Adam, that you're like maybe over here now. We're directly above the building. Does that seem reasonable?
That's fine, yeah.
Okay.
I think that works.
Do the Men in Black and the Caterpillar seem related in any manner? Or
Like first cousin, second cousin?
One is no. They look like hired goons. They don't seem that effective. They look like they might be getting paid
Are they
mercenaries.
wearing like a mask with just like tied in the back?
They're not wearing ski masks. They have helmets on. They have
blue?
Oh, they're not wearing watchman's caps?
no.
Blue Cobra cap.
That's nice.
HP G.I. Joe.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what
Yeah, the blue helmet with the black mask.
Oh, yeah.
Max the Tank, you're up, buddy. What are you doing? You've got this massive caterpillar in front of you. You got the distraught mother and the cute baby behind you.
I got that.
And you also have the barrier that you've put in front of it, this van. You've done some damage to this thing. Maybe it's down to 3/4 strength, something like that. It's bleeding pretty well, but
Here's the question. With the, whatever his name's stunned, has that impacted the caterpillar in any manner that we can tell?
It's flailing around. You're not really sure.
The normal caterpillar Actions, I think.
You can't really see any difference at this point, but something might become apparent when its turn comes up.
Max realizes he's got two options. One is he can launch himself over at the bad guy, take him out, and his little blue gun. Sorry. All right. Or he realizes that Android Boy is going to take care of the people, so he's not worried about them at this point.
Okay.
Okay. Or his second thought is he could lift the truck up, rocket up into the sky, and then launch himself back down with his rocket thrust with the truck, and pound it onto the head of the caterpillar.
Interesting. So you know that the truck does do damage,
Yes.
but you know that it would not be like a knockout blow. It looks like this thing can take a ton of beating.
Right, but it'd be more damage than I could do by myself.
That's true.
Right, because I'd add the extra damage from the truck.
Absolutely.
So,
You got choices.
and I definitely understand that little blue frozen guy now is controlling the caterpillar. So my thought would be with my biology, chemistry, and engineering degrees that I have,
Well, that's it. Oh, okay.
that maybe if I take him out, his control over the caterpillar might go away and this thing might just stop.
Yeah.
Well, he's stunned for this round, so he is not going to act because I reflected back out.
Well, he acted. You stopped it by reflecting it back at him.
Right, he's done next round.
That's right.
Smooth, though.
He's not moving next round.
Yeah, you can definitely do tons.
So I would take care of him.
It's really like
If you have the way to inflict a lot of damage on the caterpillar,
I
I think I'd go for that.
Yeah, and I can
You know what I
do
mean?
Yeah.
plan B, which was pick up the truck, rock it up, use the truck again like a battering ram to try to smash down on the caterpillar and do as much damage as possible. Obviously not doing enough to kill this thing, because it's just not possible.
Well, maybe if you roll red, you could do double damage. That might get it really. That might get it closer.
So,
All right. So do you remember what you got to do to hit this thing?
yeah,
Okay.
I got to roll.
What's the size?
All right. So it's an agility.
It's a remarkable.
What's your agility?
My agility is what sucks. It's a 5.
Your agility is a 5. Oh, and it's remarkable because you're just moving into it with it. So you're lifting it up and you're charging it. Okay. So you're going to go against the remarkable power, and that's a green.
Yes.
And then we're going to shift it to the left 3 because it's enormous. It's almost impossible to miss.
Right, so going from remarkable, that brings me to monstrous.
Nice. So you're looking at a 21 or greater.
Right.
What's that?
I added the 4 gallons of cider on 360.
44.
44. That is a solid hit. You have succeeded. You pick up the truck. It's feeling a lot heavier now, but it's harder to kind of keep together because it's kind of crushed.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the front end is like an axle is kind of falling off a little bit? But you got it. You pick it up. You kick off your rocket power, smashing once more into the mouth and the maw of this thing. You actually hit it so hard that you can almost feel it lift up a little bit, but then it kind of comes right back down. You smash it. Now, the damage on this is remarkable for the truck, and your power is remarkable as well.
Yep.
So double remarkable, 26 times 2, 52 points of damage. Are you guys able to see the health bar on this thing?
No.
Okay. Let me see.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can make it.
How about that? It's by building number 3. It's green.
Oh, we might have to pull it down.
No, we don't see it.
No? All right, hang on.
Okay, so I see some green bars. Green bar, green bar, green bar. We don't see green bar for Caterpillar.
Oh, okay, hang on. Oh, that's why. How about now?
Yes.
There you go.
Yep.
So now you get a sense of where he's at.
He's probably 2/3 down.
Yep. Well done. Good work. That was your move, and that was your picking up action. All right, so you're good. That was a good round.
We're talking strategy.
Yeah, we're actually talking about the game.
I'm going to continue.
I'm surprised.
Grab these guys. I'm going to look for an area of refuge
Okay.
where there's not these guys in black. If I have to create an area where there's not guys in black, I'm going to do that.
All right. Well, if you look around at the map right now, you know that there are the cop barriers. There's one to the north, there's one to the east, and there's one way, way to the south, which is far away.
It does not appear that the cops in the Men in Black are anywhere remotely together.
No. The cops are like... This is New York City in a world where superheroes exist, and when a cop, New York City PD, sees a giant caterpillar, they help civilians get out of the way, and they wait for the superheroes to come take care of the job, because they know they're not doing anything.
Are there any Men in Black above me to the north? Because that's where I took out the one guy.
There's one more guy between the two cop barriers, but other than that, it's clear to the north.
I'm going to start to the north. I'm going to try and take out that last guy.
Okay.
With an energy pulse.
All right.
But I can make it by the pound.
He is within 8 squares. I think he's in range. It's going to be a green.
I just need water. I can't do anything with water.
Green on agility.
Oh, green. So green.
Okay. You blast him with an energy bolt, doing approximately 16 points. I think that's the power of your bolt, which is more than enough to completely fry his nervous system. He falls to the ground. He still twitches every now and then.
Over here, that's excellent for my rank.
Yep, which is...
What's that based on? Is that what I rolled, or is that agility?
That's what you rolled.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Your agility, your excellent is the damage. How you hit him is your agility. Okay. Whether you hit him is your agility. So you definitely... Your agility is even better. But is it yellow?
That would make it yellow, yeah.
Really? Okay. So in that case, not only did you take care of him, Jeff, but I think you have the option of pushing his body in a direction of your choice.
I'm going to focus on carrying these
people
out of harm's way.
All right.
Where is Jeff? I see him on the right side of the map there.
I was on the right. I swooped down.
Oh, excuse me.
The middle.
Yeah, sorry.
And then continued north.
Yeah, here you go. You're right.
With the distraught mother.
Okay, so now you've got the distraught mother and cute baby number 1.
I dropped them off as far north as I can.
Okay.
Getting ready to turn around.
That's the strongest 8-year-old boy I've ever seen.
Including that one who, like, 8-year-old was like...
You wait, make sure you take full advantage of Arnie.
Dude, he's 8 years old. He can't grow people.
I was created almost 2 years ago.
The woman is breathless. She's got the baby in her arms. She says, "My God, thank you. You're a savior. But you're no much bigger than my baby. How are you doing this? This is amazing."
Yeah, I motor, and then...
All I have to say is...
She hugs her baby and watches as you go back off into the action.
Back into the action.
All right. And, Jeff, you probably can get anywhere within 2 squares of where you are right now. Is this where you want to be?
I might go south.
Okay. Okay, there you go. Jeff's good. Now the henchmen go. There are 20 henchmen. So what I'm going to just do is this. Yep, that's true. There's actually less than 20. There's about 17 henchmen now. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. The henchmen that are around Jeff are number 1, and he fires at Jeff and misses. There are 3 henchmen around Adam, but only 2 have weapons. So the first one fires at you, Adam.
There's 3 around me? I thought 2.
There's one on the ground.
There's one on the ground, shooting upwards.
I'm up in the middle of the... Does he have an angle to shoot anywhere?
Oh, you're right. No, he does not have an angle anymore.
No, he's going to shoot Jeff instead now.
It's going to be these 2. The guy who's stunned is the guy who also has no gun, so it's the one guy who's been very lucky, who's the only one who could shoot at you.
The other guy's going to the oxygen, although in the future it makes turn to sulfur.
Phosphorus.
Oh.
That is a hit. You take 5 points of damage.
Oh, man, I'm down 10 points. I don't have that much.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Before I forget, so I used my powers twice to take out 2 guys and the reflection, so I needed to go from like 20 to 17 on my number of charges, basically.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly right. So it's running lower, but you're still doing pretty good.
I'll make it to the combat.
I think so.
Then I'll need to charge up.
Maybe.
The
okay, so those around Adam are done. Josh, you've got 2 guys who are sort of behind the van. They are moving to side by side. Ooh, not this guy, not yet. They're moving closer. They're taking it you.
Just so you know,
Turn the underwear into uranium.
First one misses.
No, go
Second one hits. 5 points of damage, but you can choose to reflect.
You know what?
Shorter lifespan.
I have 103 health.
Like we'll empty him or whatever.
Just going to take it?
I think I'm just going to take it.
You can choose. I mean, this is an opportunity to get a reflection stunt practice in. You know, put a check mark on redirecting.
The damage is so little right now.
Okay. All right, you take 5 points of damage. And then there's one more on the other side of the taxi. He fires at Mike. And he misses with a 2. Mike, you are safe. Then there's a whole bunch who are on the roof, and they're all taking aim at Mike, who seems to be the biggest threat. So there are 5 people aiming at you.
Can bullets actually hurt you?
Don't think so. Get rid of some of those problems.
5 bullets, 5 hits. Each one for 5 points of damage. The bullets,
I don't take any damage.
they just bounce off of you, don't they?
Wait. Did the guy throw his gun at him next?
he's not out of bullets yet. He's not out of bullets yet, but yes, that's what he will do. Okay, henchmen are done. Now we have the giant caterpillar. The caterpillar seems to kind of stop its aggressive behavior, and it sort of turns itself away from the battle, and it kind of moves like this, and in so doing, it knocks over the truck. Sorry, Mike.
That's right.
Mike, you get hit by a truck that weighs about 1 ton.
That might hurt.
26 damage, which
I negate.
Which you negate. It's nothing to you.
How much do you absorb?
36, I think you said.
36. It also has turned in such a way that its massive tail hits the blue truck that Woolley Mammoth is standing on. That's not good. The truck spins on its side. Oops. And Woolley Mammoth falls to the ground, taking an undetermined amount of damage, but it looked like it might have hurt.
Dude, what do you see what I do to Woolley Mammoth this turn?
And that is it. It looks like the caterpillar, from what you can see, is not in anybody's control right now. But it still seems to be a bit of a danger.
So now we have a random, out-of-control giant caterpillar.
Yes. Bob, is there, can you, it sounds like we have 2 actions and a move.
You basically get like an attack and a move, and then some sort of minor based action.
Is there a way...
You get two melees, though.
Okay. Is there a...
The main AP Twitter account.
Can I wait for an occurrence? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you start top of the order, you can delay and wait, and we'll handle it like we're familiar with. You could trigger an immediate response, or you can interrupt an action.
Okay.
So whatever somebody's going to do, you can say, I want to interrupt, or step back in.
I am never going to say interrupt that.
Okay. Let's re-roll. What initiatives you guys got?
13.
You're rolling pretty hot.
Yeah. Next, like I said, next week.
We're rolling initiative again?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
6. Well, that means 6.
You got Jeff, Josh?
Yep.
Well, he speaks Spanish.
I don't know.
Rolling. Be good. 10.
Boy, if you could only roll that well when you're doing other things.
I know, right?
Snack your phone. There you go. it's just stuck there.
Okay, everybody got their initiative?
Yes.
Adam, we're good?
Yeah, I got my...
Wow, you guys rolled very well. All the good guys get to go before... Oh, wait, hang on. The henchman got a 6. And Caterpillar got a 7. There. That should do it. Okay, so, the nerd, you're up first.
I go over to the Woolley Mammoth. Oh, wait a minute. I go over to the Woolley Mammoth.
He's on the ground. He's frozen, but his eyes are still moving, and he's watching you. And it looks like he is not happy. He's kind of scared, even.
Let me describe what I want to do, and then you tell me if I can do that.
Okay.
I want to persuade him to return the caterpillar to the appropriate size and stop causing damage. If I had to do that by giving him a nice touch and gradually increasing the charge until he did what I asked him to do, how does that work?
Okay, so you're telling me that you want to torture someone as a heroic person.
No. He wants to persuade him. You know I use the word persuade.
I see.
So you might want to tell him that before you
It's kind of like waterboarding.
This is a grayish area. We have to be very careful. You guys are heroes. You're expected to act heroically. But I think given the fact that you are protecting these civilians, maybe you're...
Well, nobody wants to kill an innocent caterpillar who's was not intending
Right.
I think I might be able to kill it on my turn.
on becoming ginormous and wreaking havoc on the city of New York.
That's a fair point. I think that perhaps if you attempted to give some harsh words, some intimidation accompanying an attack like that, where he has no defense, just bear in mind, from looking at him, it looks like the guy cannot move. He's like still frozen, like this, like he was standing on the top, except now he's fallen over, and his feet are like up in the air, and he's like frozen in this position on his back.
He still has a gun in his hands, a freeze right?
He does.
Can I take it out of his hands, or is it like stuck there?
It appears, it seems like it's in his hands. You could try.
All right, I walk over and try to kick the gun out of the hands.
It is solid. His entire. What's your strength?
Why don't you break the finger?
5 strength. Okay. That's pretty decent strength. You want to roll a green on your strength? 51 or greater, I think.
41. My first failed roll of the night, I think.
Well, you connect solidly. His body does not shift because it wasn't a really strong kick.
I was going to say.
However, you get the very distinct impression that this is not just like ice frozen. This is like stasis, time. Like it is like one object connected to him, and you're not even sure if something with the power of like the tank can separate him from the gun right now. It's very interesting. You still have opportunity to speak and use a power.
Okay, so what I do is I begin to generate a large charge in my hand.
Okay.
Very visible charge.
All right. So your hand is like sparking. It looks like one of those plasma balls, actually, except you're controlling
like a
it.
fireball that's this light.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Does it look like
it's about the size of a softball, and it continues to get brighter and brighter as I charge more.
What's that machine?
His eyes are moving. His eyes are now a fixed point on your charge.
And I say,
I can't remember it.
return the caterpillar to its proper size, or this will be released. Don't know where it's going to go.
That's very intimidating. Can you make a reason roll for me?
Yes, that was very intimidating.
It's not really. My reason is only an 8.
Okay. Just anything in green.
So 46 or better. 007.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. You realize that he is completely out of control right now. There's no way for him to respond to you. You're not even sure if he has control of his powers right now.
All right. Can I lunge at the guy that I left then and release that charge into him?
Yes.
Just incapacitate him.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do that.
Well, he's already out. He's not doing anything.
No, he's still conscious. I mean, when he comes out of this thing.
All right. So it's not wanting to waste my power. I reach to the side and try to take out the gentleman with the gun.
Okay. That's a fighting roll, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
41, which is what I believe I need.
Is it a green?
41 for 5.
Bless you.
I need a 31, so there's a hit.
Well done. So 5 strength plus your 30 power
Yes.
electric is 35 to this guy.
Yes.
He starts to sizzle and just collapses to the ground. He's out of it, and he'll.
I'm getting tired of the burnt hair smell.
He's probably going to be out of it for a couple of days, easy. And he may have memory issues for the rest of his life, just so you know.
So you got him?
Oh, he got him, all right. All right, Brian Baird, the Batman, you're up.
Do I have the ability to get within 8 squares of the slug? 8 areas of the slug?
If you fly,
All right,
you can get there.
Just leap off the building and fly towards the slug. I want to use my
Not recently.
interchange vibration.
Oh, you're going to vibrate.
Vibrate the guts. Literally, I want to try and vibrate the guts out of the caterpillar.
Okay, so you're going to focus on a point inside the caterpillar and vibrate the heck out of it, trying to do some sort of damage.
Yes.
All right, so what I'm going to say is this. If you succeed, you will do triple damage,
Okay.
but it's going to be a yellow difficulty.
Okay.
Please wear her out. Make us sleep longer.
All right.
I've done my cool things for the night.
So 63
How would you do it?
monstrous. I need a 51 more.
We're behind a lot, but it's okay.
Is this taking a lot longer than it's supposed to?
95.
I thought the first fight was going to take a while,
Okay.
but because we started late, that's compounds it a little bit. It's okay, I got a backup plan.
63 monstrous. 95. I got a red.
Oh my gosh. So, you, having no previous knowledge of caterpillars, through a fluke of luck, you managed to identify the hearts and internal vessels and began to vibrate them. First at the submicroscopic level, and then slowly increasing and increasing in power until the heart of this creature is moving back and forth the distance of a truck. It's almost, you could see the outlines of its internal organs bursting against the skin, like bulging, like when you take a balloon and you kind of stick your finger out like that. It is gross as hell. The thing begins squealing horribly, absolutely horribly. Not just your superhuman hearing can hear it, but every single person within like a 5-block radius. And it sounds agonizing. It sounds like you do not want to be that person. It sounds like somebody has whistled a dog whistle, put it through a bullhorn, and then in turn put that through like the police car.
I don't know,
your damage is going to be 6 times damage.
6 times whatever my telekinesis power is?
Yeah.
Alright, it's 63.
Can you do the math for me on that, please?
378.
378? Oh boy. Oh yeah.
370.
It splatters. Like it just opens up and explodes. Gore is spread everywhere across the street. I mean, there is green goo. Like, okay, when you were a little...
Marshmallow Man except green.
That's exactly what I was thinking of!
Yes, it's the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters except green. If you remember as a little kid walking along the street back in the day when we had those gypsy moth caterpillars, and you would step on one, and then the remnants would be there, and you could see the indent of your heel, and the gore would be spread everywhere. Imagine that.
It was worse, it was stuck in your heel.
Oh, yeah. And you got a stick, and you got to rub it off.
Break it out.
It's everywhere now. It's everywhere, and it smells putrid. And bad news for you,
I'm a sympathy puker.
you have gotten splattered. You have gotten splattered by it. You're like covered in hues of green and yellow.
Did it knock me out of the air?
It did not, but it's pretty ugly. It's distracting, to say the
And
least.
you know what? Because nobody notices on me, though.
Dude, you dyed your fur green, guys? Is it Halloween?
Nice job, Batman. That was impressive.
I wish I'd thought of it a while ago, but...
That was your that was that reason roll that you missed.
What? Stink?
Remember that reason roll that you had to make when you were on the top of the roof when you were about to vaporize the gun? Never mind. Okay, Android boy.
Well, the primary threat's been taken care of.
Alright, so I just took the mother and the child off to the side.
And you're sort of in the northeast corner of the blue truck, ready to get back into the fray. There's still the screaming mother and the cute baby. There's probably...
Where are they in relation to me?
They're south. They're the southern crosswalk. So they're to the right of where Woolley Mammoth is and Josh is. They're in front of that taxi cab. They're between 2 taxi cabs.
I'm going to go after them next.
Okay.
How far is that?
You can get to them. They're pretty far. They're about 8 squares away. But I think you can get to them, but you can't grab them and move them. You can just get to them this turn.
But I'll get to them and then attack. What's closest to me at that point?
Well, there's a bad guy. There's a bad guy just... Yeah, there's a man in black just 10 feet away from the screaming mother, easily within range.
Alright, I'm going to go after him.
Okay.
This is my agility, which is amazing. Your gross is 46. So I need...
Actually kind of recommend that.
You may want to... By the way, Adam, don't forget to mark a red in your power stunt if you want to make that a power stunt. That's a pretty cool power stunt. You got a yellow.
Yeah.
And that was laser to the face kind of thing? Okay. Well, you raise your hand, your little 8-year-old stubby kind of hand, which sometimes has trouble gripping pencils, but it has no trouble piercing a laser into the eye of the bad guy.
He's lucky it's his eye. And
blinding him. He clutches his head, and he's like, I can't see! I can't see! He falls down to his knees, weeping. And you have incapacitated him. Well done.
Get to the mother and say, hang on, I'll take care of you next turn.
She looks at you. She looks at you like you are a golden god, like you're a life raft, and she's fallen off the Titanic. You are definitely.
I proceed to grow her.
Living up to your name.
Why did you wait so long? Why did you attack that guy first?
Okay, at this point we have approximately
You're on the group team.
12 henchmen left. I think they're going to make one final stand, but they're looking like they could break at any time now. They just lost the big caterpillar. In fact, those that were farthest south are starting to turn and make a run for it.
Meld into the crowd.
Did you go already?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's your turn.
What's that 8-year-old boy?
Sorry, buddy.
No, that's right. So, I'm thinking that if I remove Woolley Mammoth from the mixture, the henchmen are going to run.
Yeah, then they're already breaking. Some of them have fled already.
So, I grab Woolley Mammoth.
And he's still frozen.
And he's frozen. And I launch myself into the sky.
Okay.
Well, before you do that, we have to remember that we are superheroes and we don't kill people.
Did I say I was killing him?
No.
All I said was I was removing him from the scene.
Are you taking him to our flying citadel?
Yes. We're taking him to our secret lair.
Okay, you grab him.
It's not that secret. It's got my name on the side of the building.
He's not a big guy. He's kind of scrawny. He's like 4'11". He's a short guy, thin. You pick him up with ease, and you take off like a rocket at a speed of 290 miles per hour upwards into the atmosphere. So this round, I think you can get. I can't remember what your speed is. I've got it on your sheet.
Oh yes, I can actually.
But let's just say you are now in the air, and the skyscrapers are now beneath you. You're easily at least 100 feet up this turn.
Area 16?
16 squares.
Yeah.
160 feet. So you're about 160 feet up right now.
Okay.
Did you want to say anything to him? He's still in stasis. He's still frozen.
Yeah, I mean, I attempt to tell him that it's a long fall down if he attempts this ever again.
Very good. You're figuring out the superhero thing pretty good, man. Nice move. It is his turn next, but he is still frozen, because now finally is the turn where he is frozen. Next turn, he will not be frozen.
Right.
But when I have him up in the air, I have my hand on his gun.
Oh, smart.
That's how I picked him up because he was lying on the ground with the gun.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Ran over and grabbed him and just
took off.
The air.
Perfect.
Used it like a handle.
Okay. Nice. All right, rolling it.
Oh, you guys are rocking. Oh,
And it?
Mm-hmm.
Good go.
So what's that, like a 9, Jeff?
Thank you.
Mike, what was that?
I think so.
Jeff, you are 5?
Yeah.
3. I need to keep rolling on the table now. Yes, I'm rolling on my phone, but it makes a difference if I roll it on the table or on the couch.
You got no attention, just like a lizard.
Hey, Mike, you had a what?
An 8.
Wonder why you think.
All right. Mike and Woolley Mammoth have the exact same initiative. So we're gonna. I think it's important that we figure out who's going first. So 1d10. We'll see who gets higher.
Okay.
8.
It's actually relatively easy to do.
It's not bad.
7.
Okay. So because you're both even, I'm just gonna put you at a 7, which is still above everybody else, but right after him.
You finally have a reasonable DM. So.
All right, the nerd, you keep rolling high, man.
He's the only one with 2d10. So
oh, no wonder.
He should be rolling higher than everybody.
All right, nerd, you're up.
If he doesn't, then we're gonna smack the nerd.
We got problems. Yeah.
I yell at the thugs to all throw down their weapons.
Okay. Are you gonna accompany that with anything?
Like a lightning ball in your hand?
I don't want to waste the power for a demonstration.
You don't have to waste it though, right? I mean, you're just gonna...
If I create a charge in my hand, can I just fit it back to myself and not use that power?
Just cosmetic?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That will not be a use of power.
I raised my hand high above my head and generated large ball of electricity. At the same time, I shout out, all of you, we're armed, throw down your weapons now!
Nice.
Do they understand them?
Roll
to see if they understand them.
Let's see. They're all from New Jersey. I'm so sorry. That sounded pretty convincing to me. We're going to see what happens next because henchmen are up at number 10. They look at you for a second. They look up into the air where their boss was, They throw down their weapons and they run the hell for it. They're scattering everywhere.
Towards the police, barricades.
Some are going towards barricades. Some are going into buildings. They're running every which way. They're just trying to get the heck out of Dodge. They do not want to mess with you. So you do see a few of them successfully get away. The guy that is stunned, he just managed to get back up, but he's not going anywhere. So you lose a few more henchmen. They're running. Well done. Good work. Next person. Woolley Mammoth. Okay. So now you are approximately 150 feet in the air. And the Woolley Mammoth, suddenly, the rigidity in his form kind of stops. The first thing that happens is he lets go of the gun, and the gun sort of falls away from you as you are continuing with your upward movement.
Well, wouldn't the gun stay attached to you and he would fall away from you?
Yeah, I was to say, I was holding the gun. That's how I picked him up as a hand.
Oh, that's right, you're holding the gun. Yes. I beg your pardon.
Yes.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, I'm kind of like holding it like this.
Oh, yeah.
Fly up.
Sorry, he is not letting go of that because you are the only thing keeping him up.
Yeah.
And he looks at you, and he looks really scared for a second. Oh, okay, so he doesn't look scared. He looks angry now. He looks a bit, you can see wildness in his eyes, like he's gone insane. Okay. And all of a sudden, he kind of does, do you remember I Dream of Jeannie, where she'd go like this? Oh, no, Bewitched, where she'd like twitch her nose. He twitches his nose. And all of a sudden, Woolley Mammoth becomes
Woolley Mammoth.
Enormous. And I just realized Woolley Mammoth has breasts. Huh. It's a guy. I just chose the wrong icon. It's huge.
What Jeff says.
What's the word?
He becomes huge, and now kind of does one of these things at you. Oh, it misses. You feel like your skin tingle for a second, but then nothing happens. You suspect that maybe he just tried to change your size. But now he's become, with increase in mass, there's an increase in size.
Drop him.
Woolley Mammoth has become heavier than 2 tons that you're able to push. It's about 5 tons now. So your upward momentum is almost immediately stopped, and the 2 of you are going down towards the earth. Okay. You will probably hit the earth in about 3 rounds. Because let's assume 30 seconds, 30 feet down, and then 40 feet down, and then maybe another 40 and you're down, something like that. Okay, so that's what's happened with him. Your turn.
Okay. So realizing the situation, I immediately, using whatever I can, I mean, he's enormous now, right? So like,
huge.
He would be falling beneath me.
Yep, because you were pulling him.
Because I was pulling him. Mm-hmm. So I immediately used that to my advantage and gravity. And now I am on top of him, he's below me, I have my grip on the gun.
Yep.
And I'm going to engage my rocket and drive him into the ground.
I like it.
I like it too. That is fantastic. And because you only spent 1 turn going up, and you've got gravity helping you out, if you want to, you should have the power to hit the ground in your same turn.
Okay.
And will you do that?
You can't touch ground through him.
Huh?
You can't touch ground through him.
What I need from you is a check on your rocket speed of Remarkable.
Okay. Wait a minute. So I just roll a regular...
we'll say gravity's helping you.
Yeah.
So we'll shift 1 to the right. So Remarkable will shift 1.
So Remarkable shift 1 to Incredible.
That's a big advantage. I can't see how you'd miss. The only way you'd miss is if you push too hard and then you kind of rotate a little bit, yeah.
71?
That's probably going to hit.
71 is in the yellow.
Okay.
That's crushing both. I like that.
Yeah, it is bad. Are there any civilians under you? No. You're very lucky. Okay. Woolley Mammoth is pushed by you down to the ground. His eyes open wide as he realizes what happens. At this point, I don't think there's anything he can do. He's lost his turn.
That are shut out of his eye socket.
Woolley Mammoth had these dreams of becoming microscopic in size and then floating to the ground and scaring you off, but realizes that his plan was not very well thought out. As you crush him, pounding him into the pavement, the buildings, the very buildings, Android Boy, you're standing probably about 100 feet away. Nerd, you're probably about 80 feet away. It feels like a small earthquake just hit.
You just leave a complete impression in the ground.
That is exactly what happens. It's probably going down at least 5 feet. It's bad. It's really bad. And I have to roll for damage now. both for Woolley Mammoth and for you. That's 5 tons going down, but you're sort of on the bottom of that 5 tons.
I'm on the top of the 5 tons.
Or sorry, on the top of the 5 tons. So that's less damage than if you were underneath. And
Cushion.
I would.
I have a nice cushion. I have a Woolley Mammoth cushion.
I'm going to say that's amazing level of force. So we'll say 50.
Okay.
So you absorb 36.
36.
Take 14.
Takes 14.
That's fair. Woolley Mammoth takes an amazing level of damage as well, and seems to be knocked out, but does not appear to be dead. Surprisingly.
Is there any kind of indication about an item that allows him to be augmented?
Okay. Not that you can tell.
Could be that's developed.
You recall that this seemed to be a mutant ability from the article that you read.
Oh, here we go.
All right, that's it for Woolley Mammoth. Mike, your turn's up. Droid Boy, what do you want to do?
You gotta figure out regeneration.
I guess he failed into safety.
They are now safe.
And our only threat right now is Woolley Mammoth.
Yeah, Woolley Mammoth seems to be out cold. In fact, as you watch, Woolley Mammoth begins to shrink in size. Restored back. It seems like as soon as they got knocked unconscious, they went back to being about 4 feet 11. And they are unconscious. So I think we're going to end combat now.
All right.
I think you have taken care of the threat pretty effectively. How did you feel? Was that too long? Was it fun?
No, that was good.
Actually, considering that we were learning the system this is the first time any of us have even heard
it
about
feels
it.
like the first
Never mind
time.
reading about it.
Yeah.
I think we did pretty well.
Honestly, I wasn't either of the Savage Worlds encounter. I don't think we could have made it any quicker.
It's relatively simplistic. I like it.
Yeah, we had a lot of bad guys here too, so I know it did run a little long. But I thought you guys did really good for a first fight, learning your powers. I think
use all my different abilities.
it was nice.
I got these 2.
I got to use all of my one abilities.
Oh, your ability?
I got to use all of my abilities.
But you're using them creatively.
I'm trying to be creative.
Powers, choose one of 4.
There are no tracks in this campaign.
You know what though? I think it helps that we don't know the game system at all, so we're just making shit up as we go.
Well,
I agree.
really enjoy it.
I'm making things up based on the superhero cartoons I watch as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what would a guy do that has rocket power and pretty good strength and can lift 2,000 pounds?
You're Wolverine with rockets.
Pretty much, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like,
Yeah.
all right,
You need
I can
claws.
fly at this guy and try to knock him out, or I can lift the truck back up and smash him.
Claws? I can make that.
You can make me.
Okay, so Bob,
Redshift.
my energy emission on 3 occasions.
Yep.
I took care of somebody. I'm not going to try to go here. I'm going to use that as my
I'll
power
take any extra I can get.
Yeah, me too.
So,
That seems to be fairly standard action.
like getting your fist
I feel for those.
energized, or just energizing anything?
Sure, I'm talking about physically touching a man.
Oh, okay, and then zapping them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good power stunt to take.
So
you got 3 greens on that so far?
I'm just going to call that a touch. And then, I got my 3 greens.
So power punch or power touch?
If you do it as a punch, you have to force him to punch along with the electricity.
For those of you watching, I know we've home ruled a ton of stuff. My apologies to the purists. Sorry.
Bob, there's only 4 guys still playing this game.
Yeah. You'd be surprised on ClassicMarvelForever.com.
There's a lot of information there.
They are still playing.
I played a session. I guest hosted a villain in a session of this game in college.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so let's review the scene. You have the city block now. You have completely destroyed the road. There was a blue truck that Woolley Mammoth crashed on top of, plus 2 cars. There's another car that's on fire. There are bug guts everywhere.
There's a Porsche somewhere.
You have a destroyed Porsche. There is a massive 5-ton circumference. Like, you know how you draw like a body line in chalk, at a crime scene? There's a 5-foot deep indentation of Woolley Mammoth's body going around.
All right, I'll be seeing you. Have a nice day.
Sorry about the mess.
Somebody has lost a Porsche. There are now police coming on scene with ambulances taking some people away. There's one man who looks like he's perhaps experiencing some sort of cardiac problem. Paramedics are tending to him. One police officer... one officer approaches the nerd. Nerd, you recognize him as a colleague of one of your contacts. What's his name? The guy who was...
Night shift guy, yeah. That, what's his name?
Shifty McKnight.
Dennis Scratch.
Dennis Scratch. Okay, so this is Jack Thompson, and he's older. He's not as old as Dennis Scratch. Dennis Scratch, for you guys who don't know, he's like in his 70s.
Yeah, he runs the night desk.
He's a career cop, and
he knows everything.
I mean, people don't want to even let him retire because he keeps things together. But he comes over to you and he's shaking his head and he's like, "What the hell are you guys done here? Oh my God, this is millions of dollars of damage."
You're welcome.
It could have been worse.
We never did into that. It could have been far more.
Oh hell, you guys are going to be getting a bill. Should we send it to Baird Industries again?
Yeah, just like last time. You know the address.
Or you want me to send this to TSA Grope?
Send it to Grope.
Send it to Grope.
You guys gotta get some finesse. I mean, you know, the Avengers, they fought some weird marshmallow creature last week, and you know what? No,
there was marshmallow everywhere.
It was delicious. I would just say nobody was hurt, and it was delicious.
I don't recommend eating this stuff.
This is ridiculous. I mean, no offense. Thank you very much. You saved the city. It was good.
If you want to, next time we'll just let things happen. Whatever you prefer, let us know.
No, get the hell out of here before the press comes. So you guys are now free to do whatever you want. You do notice that a couple of Action News 10 vans are showing up now. The press is showing up on scene.
Get the heck out of here.
I
just stay off into the air.
I think
I'll be at the tower, guys.
In the honor of Josh, there's a great shawarma place around the corner.
That was awesome.
That was good. That was good. Where do you want to go?
You know, it could be a ritual after everything. We go get shawarma. After every encounter.
We find a great shawarma place.
There's one on the ground floor of the tower.
Hey, Adam, do you guys need any help rounding up those?
I make sure that I give them.
Those has their own shawarma.
If you have an ID on them, I mean, where are they now? We don't even know where they are. We're gonna send men out. That's what we're gonna be doing for the rest of the night, picking up the mess. You're welcome to look.
Well, I mean, I incapacitated like 4 guys with electrical charge, so I should be able to interrogate any one of them once they recover.
Absolutely, you sure can.
What are we doing with Woolley Mammoth? I mean, this dude is bad news. He's got to get.
I think this dude is goo.
So Grope, is he goo or no? He said he's not dead.
He is not dead. From what you can tell, he shrunk after he became unconscious, and he's got some wounds going on. But it looks like his massive size protected him from the bulk of the damage.
I assume there's like superhero jail. Equipped to handle various types of.
This world.
That's
correct.
From him?
You don't know where the gun was. You're 160 feet up in the air, and
I figured the gun would have smashed.
Okay.
You can look for it if you want.
I think
we should look for that gun for a minute.
I think we should definitely be looking for that gun. I think what we should be doing is we need to blindfold Woolley Mammoth
and gag
him
and cut his nose off.
What?
Then he can't think of and change shape.
Does he have any thumbs left?
Plenty of thumbs on Woolley Mammoth.
Oh, okay, well, good. We have options.
Is he conscious?
He is unconscious right now. The cops are in process of handcuffing him, and they're on the phone. It looks like they're calling the Superhero Containment Division, which at this.
Trying to contain us.
I mean, the Supervillain Containment Division, which is a group that is especially designed to, like, they've got certain types of manacles that can negate mutant powers.
I'll walk over and give him a sufficient charge to make sure he does not wake up until the next day.
Okay.
He will not be escaping until after he is in prison.
Having been fairly experienced with taking people out as a crime fighter, you assess sort of his condition, you put a hand on his shoulder, and you administer just the right amount that you think will leave him out for at least 24 hours.
Everybody step back.
Yeah, it's a power, isn't it?
Well, if you're going to roll for me, then it only counts as a power if we roll.
Oh, it's one of his uses?
Yeah. So it would be a use if you want to make it a use.
I'll make it a use.
All right, and then we have to roll to see if you got a 0 to 10 then for critical failure.
See if you accidentally kill him?
Yeah.
27.
Okay.
27.
All right, he's out. Scratch off a use. Well done. By the way, at this point, I think you can write on your sheets for eliminating the caterpillar threat, you all got 75 karma. For nullifying the Woolley Mammoth, you all got 50 karma.
125. I can add that too.
For saving 2 babies, that's 10 karma apiece. What are we at?
145.
Okay. For saving 2 mothers, that's 5 karma apiece.
155.
Not bad. For not having a single civilian death, that's 40 karma.
Okay, Josh.
I missed with left.
45
plus 40?
I think 195.
195.
We'll say 195.
Wait a minute. And for standing up to against your friends.
It's for what?
Sometimes standing up to your friends is harder.
I award you 10 points for Gryffindor.
Sorry, Bob.
That was good. That was good. And for the millions of dollars of damage that you just inflicted upon the city, we're going to subtract 100. So you get net 95 apiece for this encounter, which is pretty good.
I don't think it's possible to have negative karma, or to have, no negative karma if you're doing battle in the city.
Karma.
You would have to have a hell of a lot of finesse. It would be difficult. It would be difficult. You guys did this pretty well. I'm surprised that you managed to keep everyone from dying.
I give the roll of 97 rather than 4 around.
I think it's a scam that we lose karma for saving the city because we did a little damage.
There's a businessman who is pissed off. He's got like a meaty no neck. He's shouting. He wants to know who ruined his Porsche. He looks like a highfalutin kind of lawyer type. Also, in the next 15 minutes, a white van and a tank show up. They're the supervillain containment group. They take possession of Woolley Mammoth. They apply a certain, manacles that are designed to nullify mutant powers. So you feel, having seen these before, that this will probably be a very effective means of preventing him from changing size. They take him away, but before they do, they ask if you have any, if there's anything you wanted to add or any suggestions or advice.
I mean, I think we tell them everything we saw about what he was doing.
Okay.
Right. So,
and we tell them look for the gun.
We tell them about the gun too. That we,
Okay. So they detach one of their vehicles, the van, to take Woolley Mammoth back with half their regiment. The other half begins fanning out and searching. Do you assist them in the grid search?
As long as the camera's
give me karma.
Well, you would be stealing. Technically, even though it's from a villain, you would be stealing. There might be a small hit to your karma. But why don't you roll your intuition? And intuition is also perception. And you can fan out and see if you can find the weapon.
Intuition.
Is it possible to use
16?
Like sonar to find it? To kind of build a map in my mind and look for something that looks gun-shaped?
I think that sonar is, best used for large objects that kind of stand out, or figuring out the shape of a room or where their walls are. It would be very difficult.
Okay.
So we're rolling what now?
Intuition.
So you're 16, so I need to roll.
And this would be a yellow.
41 or higher. Oh, you need a yellow.
I'm sorry. This is a small object in a city
I need either
block.
71 or better, and I got a 74.
I need a 71.
I got green.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What'd you do?
70. I need a 71.
For green or for yellow?
For yellow.
So you got a yellow?
No, I need a 71 for yellow.
Oh, you were just short. You were just short.
Short by 1 point.
What was yours? What was your reason?
16.
I'm well.
Oh, I didn't get it then. I rolled an 89.
Did I find the whole thing or just part?
More than 89.
So the nerd, who seems to be the most perceptive of the group, manages to look on top of the cherry picker, and inside the bucket of the cherry picker, there are the remains of the gun, but it is shattered beyond use. It is absolutely destroyed.
I was going to say, Adam, you definitely got it.
I helped him find it.
Oh,
I also got a yellow reason.
Batman, fly up there and see if it's in the bucket.
so you were soaring overhead, and with your sonar, you helped to detect it a little faster. The two of you came upon it at the same time, but the weapon does appear to be destroyed.
That's
Good.
fine.
Good.
I can destroy it permanently.
Okay, the angry man with the no neck is talking to a cop, and he's demanding the name, and he's pointing at the nerd. He's like, I want the name of that one right there. He ruined my wheels. I'm going to sue him for all he's worth. What's his real name? And the cop says, I don't know, sir. I don't know. You got to leave here. This is a crime scene now. What do you...
I walk over to it, I fall and disappear.
The rest of you hear him, the no-neck guy, start like a blue stream of profanity. He is pissed off.
I need Joel for that.
Yeah, we do.
I walk over to him and look right at him.
I launch myself into the air
He looks down at you.
and just take off.
Get out of here, kid. You
Before
bother me.
before I give one of the cops a Baird Industries card
Okay.
with my direct number on the back.
You got a pocket in your tights? No, I'm just kidding.
It's in my pouch. There's one more marsupial.
Can I do
Oh, okay.
Can I do microwaves right at him while I'm
Actually, I have a.
You could.
You have a fanny pack?
I do have a fanny pack.
I walk over, I shake his hand, and make sure he can charge to fry his cell phone and everything.
No, that's.
That is. You guys are not sounding very heroic.
You guys all carry my cards.
I was ready to start frying his nuts with the microwave.
I just said I launched myself into the air and I left towards home.
That's good.
I
Okay.
left.
Then you left.
I want to, hey, give me one of my cards. I give the cop a card and say, give this to the man to the pissed off guy with the Porsche. I'll take care of him. and then I fly away.
Nice. Very good. Well done.
Fries nuts and then fry away.
It sounds like you are heading to home now.
Wait a minute. Adam flies away. I go into the wires.
Mm-hmm.
Mike flies away. What is
The
it?
8-year-old starts
Jeff takes some stuff away. You know what? Actually, if I can fly,
You know what?
I
grab Android Boy by the back of the...
I am
Yes.
I'm made out of ultra lightweight material, and I'm the size of an 8-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. I grab ultralight Metal Boy.
I'm probably 30
and I
pounds.
zoom off with him.
You guys are smart. You're learning to use your powers together. This is good.
If I have telekinesis, can I just carry him along with me? Like, can I just fly and make him fly along with me with my telekinesis?
Oh.
I
That is
think
very
I'm
smart.
A little more sure than
Is that a power you lose though?
I don't have charges. Mine just works as long as I'm not in the sun.
As long as you're not in the sun. That would work, and that would
the sun
work.
comes over the horizon and we fly to the air.
However you prefer to do it.
We got you know what? We're back. It doesn't matter which way we do.
All right.
Bob, do I have a limit with what I can do for my energy path? Could I carry him too in the energy path with me?
I would allow that, but only on a red success.
Actually, for example, a typical rank can transport an additional 100 or 200 pounds.
At typical rank? Oh, well, if it says so in the description, then you can do it.
You can take me along.
The hero can transform and tow along an additional mass. Treat the power rank in terms of strength to determine how much additional hero can be transported by this power.
What's your power rank?
Remarkable.
Remarkable 26, so that's 2 tons. You could transport 2 tons of material, man.
Big car with me.
I'm pretty sure Remarkable is 2 tons. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. Remarkable is 2,000 pounds or 1 ton. So you can transport 1 ton through.
So I travel with Porsche.
Yeah, you can.
Considering
That's pretty awesome.
just
Nobody got
FYI,
that
by the way.
I got that
I didn't
reference.
want to ruin your whole thing with the Porsche, but depending on what model it is, it has a fiberglass body. I'm just going with
That
it.
makes it even lighter, right?
Yeah, but not for the electrical charge thing.
Doesn't matter. You take wherever you want to.
Are you guys able to see the map right now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
It looks like I see health bars.
Do you see, have I switched it? Oh, no, I haven't.
We see
a yellow car.
The yellow
Oh.
car right in the center screen.
No, we're moving that. Hang on.
Mapping benches.
Don't look at
Didn't look at that. Missed
that.
that.
Okay.
Now I just have a blue grid.
Okay, here we go. And now.
Sorry, guys. I was kind of poor for paying for all your stuff.
Is that Adam's tower?
Are you able to see the tower?
Yes.
Center that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
There's
he's
a farmer place.
There it is.
he's not exactly Tony Stark, sadly.
I
He was,
was.
but he spent half of his fortune. So he is renting out the top level of this rather rundown building that is, you could say, is a skyscraper. I mean, it's like what, 15 floors? You're in.
I wouldn't fall off of it. Well,
yeah.
I would, but you know.
Dude, this is Crime Fighting Central.
You're like in like Hell's Kitchen maybe, or like Midtown, not Midtown, but well, maybe Midtown.
I don't know. I don't think we care about being in Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, and now.
Well, you know what the thing is? If we don't have any big jobs to do, like we don't have to travel far to work at night.
Yeah.
Mhm. Now you might be expecting, and I'm just adding another picture here, that your penthouse suite looks like this. Can you see that?
I don't think it does.
No.
That is from the Avengers, isn't it?
No.
No, your penthouse suite
I've seen that.
more looks like a brownstone apartment building. So it's still comfortable. Can you see that?
Yeah, it's an older building.
Yeah, but that's your hideout. Okay.
That's different.
And
Wait, do you pull a statue and everything turns around and we have computer systems and a lot of times down all over?
you've got like ThinkPad laptops, maybe. I don't know if you've got like hardcore Cray supercomputers these days.
He's like Tony Stark. Wish he didn't have him.
I'm not Tony Stark.
No. half of Tony Stark's rich?
I spent half of that.
Yeah.
But that means you still have half.
That means I also have operating expenses.
What's your wine left for?
You could go live on the street again, Professor.
I hope there's a plug so I can plug in.
Okay, so
And recharge too.
you are flying directly to the roof of the building and then entering through the roof. I know you have an entrance to the roof.
I just let him.
Yeah, you land on the roof.
I just come out of the plug.
Did I maneuver the map? Are you now seeing the grid of your...
Rest of the roof.
Okay, so there you go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so that's it. You're in the center of like a four-way kind of intersection roundabout kind of deal. You are kind of happy to be home. Brian Baird remembers that he is covered in the goo of a giant caterpillar from head to toe. I mean, his suit is kind of ruined. You may want to clean up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I always envisioned that I would be doing this, in my birthday.
Hey, Bob.
In my birthday.
Yes.
That's our building. We are in the center of the four-way. So this is our building. Right
Yeah.
That's correct, from a top-down
It
perspective.
has that.
So we have
in the
a
middle.
green car at the top and a yellow car at the bottom.
Yes,
Okay.
and you're in between those two.
Yes.
That's your building. Runs about, 11 stories up.
Nice job.
You're pretty high up.
Nice steaks.
It's reasonable.
You know what? The rent is good.
Okay, so I assume that you are relaxing and getting clean.
I'm totally taking a shower.
What are you doing?
Charging up.
Okay. We're going to say, how many uses did you make?
3.
3? Okay, you'll be charged in an hour, probably.
Showering and charging.
Oh, yeah, you need to charge as well.
I use 6 powers.
Okay, so 2 hours, you'll be done. Tank, what are you doing?
Eating.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
The phone, you have a...
After we shower up, we'll go downstairs and get shawarma.
Okay, then while I'm waiting for my turn in the shower, I'm lifting weights.
Fair enough.
You guys, we hang out here. This is like our headquarters. You have your own apartments in the building.
Ring, ring. Ring.
Oh no, it's the
best phone.
No, it isn't. It's the
Oh wait, you all have your own apartment?
Your...
Yeah, you think I really want to look at you guys all day every day?
I went and showered.
He's got... Okay. He's covering your rent. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm an android. I sleep in a box.
You have a corner.
Yeah.
I have a closet.
The phone is ringing. You were noticing that the Grope phone is ringing.
Whose phone is ringing? I'm in my apartment.
Well, is anybody in the penthouse right
You
now?
and I are there. Hey, Andy, can you go answer the phone?
Andy the android.
He's not going to make up his own name. I'll give him my...
You know, the irony
Who's picking up the phone?
I'll pick it up.
Does it sound like an 8-year-old boy answering it? Is your daddy there?
I use Adam's voice because I have vocal mimicry.
Excellent.
Just one of those started-
It depends on how long the conversation is. We'll give him some leeway there.
He's charging at the same time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's
Yeah.
like working on your laptop while it's plugged in.
Or he's absorbing the charge from the phone to speak into it, maybe.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
There's no party.
Hi, we are looking for Brian Bard. We're looking for the members of Grope. Is that him speaking right now?
What is this about?
This is Lieutenant McDonald. I represent SHIELD. That's the organization that is designed to protecting the United States and the rest of the known free world.
What does SHIELD stand for?
I don't remember.
Does that stand for anything?
Do you know?
Oh.
Do you know?
Homeland.
Something I don't know the rest.
Strategic Homeland Intelligence. Who could say? Engagement. Defense. Nice.
Something defense.
Yeah.
I am Sergeant McDonald from SHIELD, and we're hoping to get the assistance of the group on a top secret matter.
For a group?
How did you get this number? It's unlisted.
It's an unlisted wall.
That's a listed wall.
Hey Andy, give me that. Yeah. Hello, this is Baird.
Our voice pattern detects that we were just speaking to you. Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, that was our android. He can do voices.
Oh, the boy.
Yeah.
How do I know I'm still not talking to you?
You don't, so go ahead.
Listen, the reason we're calling is we have a job for your team.
I don't know if that's
It's an easy...
And who are you with?
I'm with Nick Fury, with SHIELD.
The SHIELD. That's a whole different part of the government. You can't just give us jobs. It's got to come from my superiors.
Look,
We work for the government. Have you been through this procedure before?
that's why I'm not going through your superiors, because if I did, it would take me 3 months to get approvals.
Well, they give us the jobs, we do the jobs. That's how it works. How do you guys operate?
We have giant aliens that blast the planet, and then we make phone calls to every known superhero asking them to save lives.
Aliens?
Well, that's ask him about what happened with that centipede walking around. He was around for 3 months before you guys finally...
Yeah, that's good.
Actually,
That's
came
good.
through the harbor, so that made it Homeland Security's,
Jurisdiction.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we have a research and development issue. This is sort of small potatoes. The Avengers are engaged. You know, the Reeds are off planet right now, so you guys are next on the list. What we'd like is we have a new defense initiative. It's called Cavalier. It's automated. It's robotic in nature, and it's designed to stop supervillains, much like the ones that I understand you just engaged about an hour ago.
So wait, you want my help putting us out of a job?
Negative. You can't be everywhere at once. Did you know about the great lizard that was attacking Tokyo 5 hours ago?
How could I? I was in Midtown 5 hours ago.
Was that called Godzilla?
Didn't have radioactive breath.
Gojira, and it was formed from radioactivity. Actually, did you know something about this? Listen, here's our problem.
The girl phone rings in all of our apartments. So we can all just take a part of it. We're all on.
Okay,
We're all on.
you all gather, you all connect. So you're all on the line now, on the grope line.
It's totally, I'm totally picturing a red phone with like no dial on it. You pick it up and it's totally...
It's very 1980s too. You think you all have iPhones right
I
now?
was going to say, this is FaceTime, like kind of...
Like our wall
FaceTime
doesn't light
with
up
me.
with them.
Like a 37-inch... Yeah.
If he had the Stark fortune, it would. But you're renting a brownstone. You don't have that technology. You can't afford it.
I think we got the staff on this deal.
It's,
It's $137.
You're paying for your rent, but you're not covering your... You're not covering that porch.
So the problem that we have is that there's too many supervillains and there's not enough heroes to stop them. So we've got to come up with technology to bridge the gap.
Easy to be a villain.
Here's what we propose. We'd like you to come visit our campus, our research and development campus in New Mexico. We want you to go head-to-head against one of these things. I can't say too much more over the phone. It's obviously a matter of national and international security. We'll pay for your expenses. We'll pay for the trip over. And we'd like you to be guests of S.H.I.E.L.D. for approximately 2 to 3 days. Go head-to-head with this thing. Let us take some notes. And then you can go back to protecting your segment of New York.
So you're trying to run a test on us? Is that what this is?
No, we're testing the machinery. We're hoping you can beat the crap out of it. We can see how much of a punishment it takes.
The question is, I will do it for one. If you replace that man's Porsche into, I never pay taxes again.
You're British. You don't pay taxes anyway. Oh, no, you pay more taxes than us.
I can't speak for the British government. Are you a U.S. citizen?
I am a citizen, yes, of the United States.
We can make an arrangement like that. We'd be happy
We
to.
got a joke that was from
Yes.
That's the joke.
Armageddon.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I don't know. They're pretty close.
They don't want to pay taxes again.
Oh, that's right.
Ever.
We can talk to our people. We can consider that done for your entire team. And we'd be happy to do it. You'd be doing the United States a service.
Wake up!
I'm only 8 years old.
I'll take his taxes. Actually, no. That's a big help for me. I collect taxes.
I don't pay any taxes.
You don't make anything.
Exactly. I'm your dependent.
Now, today is
I don't think that's $1,500, baby.
today is Tuesday. What say we have you fly up on Thursday?
I got to report this to my superiors. Let me get back to you.
Of course.
Have you cleared this?
How can I get in touch with you?
Here's a number, and you're welcome to get in contact, or have your superiors contact us as well. We're all in communication.
The helio thing to pick us up.
It's being used right now. The Avengers have it.
You only have one?
Well, these things are rather expensive, and you might recall that
I keep telling you, you guys have no concept of money.
the last battle with Loki destroyed our other one. You might recall. So,
I thought that was just one of the engines.
I didn't recall.
no, the last battle. No, you're not talking about the battle from 2012. You're talking about the one from this year.
Oh, sorry, I've been a little behind on the news. I'm trying to run
That's okay.
I'm trying to run a business here.
We run through more helio carriers than you can shake a stick at. It's crazy. All right, so you feel free to reach back to your people.
Hold on. Are we flying first class at least then?
What's that?
Are we at least flying first class?
Oh, of course.
Dude, why do you fly yourself?
Private transport.
Military?
We'll fly you first class.
Military?
Yeah, first class on a C-130.
Negative. We were just thinking commercial. Might as well enjoy the ride. There's no rush on this one. All expenses paid. I can make no guarantee. And in fact, I think that does violate 5 or 6 of our human resource policies. I really do take offense at that comment, sir.
We saved the world.
So you think...
Human resources. I'm just done with this conversation.
Thank God.
Very good. Run it up your line, check with your superiors, make it whatever arrangements you need to. We certainly do understand. We're hopeful that you can join us in a couple of days, though.
But this test is a controlled test. I mean, what kind of safeguards do you have for this?
I would love to tell you more, and I will tell you more about that in person. As you can understand, this matter is something we don't want to talk over a completely open line. You will have to sign a non-disclosure agreement when you arrive on premise. That's true.
Right as long as you understand, we have the right to refuse right up until the moment we engage.
Of course, of course. Thank you for your time. You guys are doing good work. Just try to take it easy on the landscape, will you?
Yeah, tell that to Hulk.
Click.
Pick up the phone and get to the Homeland Security.
You go through your direct line.
They called us on the direct line.
Okay.
Who are we talking? What level? Brigadier General?
So what you're talking at now is you're at the Colonel level. You've met the Colonel on several occasions. I mean, you've saved the world at least a handful of times, or at least contributed in saving the world.
You just kind of saved like a block. Really.
I think that's a matter of opinion.
Colonel Smith was probably a very strong man in his youth, but unfortunately that strength has turned perhaps into too many cigars and too much bourbon, perhaps.
Colonel Hannibal Smith.
But he's got a very commanding voice. He's the sort of voice, even on the phone, that you kind of respond to naturally. And he enjoys the cigars a lot. He's probably got one in his mouth as he speaks. And he engages you in conversation. He says, "Yeah, what do you got for me?"
We just got a call from Shield. They wanted us to come test some automated system they have that's supposed to put us out of business in New Mexico. To capture supervillains. I don't know. Supposedly it'll be cheaper than us.
We need to make sure it's on the up and up.
So you're using the red line to call me about a business trip to test something in R&D?
It's a government agency. They said that they cleared it with you. We wanted to check back with you because we're not just going to skip town.
I'll check it out for you, but listen, come on. Make proper use of the red line. The red line is when things are blowing up, okay? Not for administrative tasks. Come on now.
Use the white phone for the loading and unloading of passengers.
There's a call on 5. Hold the mail.
Listen, Margaret, I'm tired of your white zone bullshit.
Hang on a second. I'm logging into my laptop right now. You hear clicking. He says, what was the name?
Shield was the agency?
Shield. I got a McDonald. I got Nick Fury.
McDonald's.
I have listed here a Cavalier Defense System. Did he make a reference to that?
Yeah, that's what he meant.
They have research and development facility in New Mexico.
Yeah, he went to fly us out there. He said 2-3 days.
Hang on a second. Let me just. Yeah, I see the details. Oh, this is. You're going out there to test this thing?
That's what they want us to do. We got to clear it from you first, though. We're not going to.
Yeah, we're just not going to,
You guys might get your asses kicked. Oh yeah, you go ahead. Take a few days off.
Thanks, Captain.
We need you to. We need you to get out of town, anyways. The press are going to be all over this Woolley Mammoth thing.
Would you care to share any details of what you're smoking about?
I don't think it would be right to give you all the information. If you were a supervillain,
All of it, all the little tiny thing would be fine.
I'll tell you one thing. It's kind of painful. It's going to make Woolley Mammoth seem like a pipsqueak.
That's what he was.
Well, once
Max
dropped him out of the sky.
Who's paying? Our department's not paying for this, is it?
Shield said that it was on them. They said first class. I don't know how they're going to fly me first class.
Huh.
At least they're flying cargo.
All right. Well, as long as it's not on our,
you're going to have to take me with you.
If that's not coming out of our budget, I'm fine with that because we're already into at least a couple of million on the last exploit that you guys had.
You know that I pay my share. Don't go putting that on us.
How many lives do we save?
Yeah, you can't put a price on that.
I mean, this really wasn't...
So really, it doesn't matter.
I mean, there was a giant caterpillar eating people. I mean...
That's a fair point.
Seriously.
All right. Well, boys...
And this lunatic Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
Don't just think, we're helping to stimulate the economy. We're keeping construction jobs in New York City.
Spoken like a true Republican. Well done, sir.
Those roads will pay themselves.
The union loves us.
Well, I think this checks out. I think this checks out. You boys deserve a bit of a vacation. Enjoy your flight. If you got any questions, give me a call.
You see this as a vacation when you just told us we're going to get our asses kicked.
Well, you're getting first class. That's something. And they're putting you up, I'm sure. Their facilities are pretty nice. SHIELD gets funding. Now, if we had that sort of funding, we could do something, I'll tell you.
Somebody better than us.
All right, I got to go. I think I'm hearing about a merman attack out in the Sound. Maybe. That's catchy. That's pretty catchy. We might use that one. All right. You got anything else for me?
That's all I got, Colonel.
All right. Give me a call. Let me know how things are going while you're out there.
All right, Captain.
Send my regards to Fury. And let him know he still owes me that $50.
Roger, Captain.
Fury? We're not important enough to talk to him.
Oh, no, you'll be talking to Fury. He's heading up this project personally.
You're kidding.
Tell me what happened to his
Wait a minute, you guys hear that? We're going to get to meet Nick Fury. That's pretty cool.
Who?
Do you know him?
Of course. We play poker.
Yeah, got it.
Is he good at poker?
Look at you. You sound like 16-year-old girls meeting like a rock band. What the hell's the matter with you?
You know, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were personal friends with Nick Fury. The guy's famous. He's on the news all the time.
His tell is he blinks his eye, the one underneath the patch.
Sir, yes, sir.
There's an eye under there?
Come on, you're wasting my time. I gotta go. You got anything else for me?
No, sir.
All right. I want a report, by the way, on what happened. Don't think you're off the hook on that. You might be able to...
We'll phone it.
I'm sure you and Nick will have a good laugh about it later.
All right. Good night, fellas. Good job tonight.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Yeah, okay. We'll let McDonald, shawarma. We'll let McDonald stew for a little bit. We don't need to get back to him. Right?
Are you going downstairs for shawarma for dinner?
Yeah.
All right.
Trench coat.
You're
Fedora hat.
you paid up. You're welcome there.
Yeah, I don't want to scare away the rest of the customers. They got to make money.
Yeah, we have our own like private island.
It's called the
second
store
floor.
room. It's called the store room. We get it to go.
Oh, it's his bedroom?
We get it to go.
His bedroom?
We get it to go.
We get our shawarma to go.
We get it delivered.
Yeah, why don't they just deliver our shawarma upstairs?
That works.
All right, they just deliver our shawarma upstairs.
Well, one of you has to go down to pick it up. They know that that you are good for it, but they sometimes just want to make sure that they're paid in advance. And they don't take credit, they take cash, because you're in the sort of part of town where they prefer cash payments over credit.
Hey, I'm cutting them a break on their rent. They can cut me a break on my shawarma.
No shawarma! You pay cash! You come down now!
Fine.
I went down.
Then I'm going to go down in person.
Okay, is it just you?
Yes.
I'm with them.
Oh, you're going with? Okay.
And I'm going in the buff.
Now you're going naked? You got a towel on or something?
No. That still helps.
Okay. Do you have like really tiny bat bits? I don't
He's not
understand.
excited.
Okay.
I picture bats don't wear clothes.
As you go downstairs and they are preparing you, they say, 2 minute, we be done, 2 minute. You hear commotion from outside. And you see a bunch of guys dressed in thugs.
Makes every trouble with that bit.
I'm just laughing at them laughing.
And if you look at your map, you can see that there's a small gang of thugs outside the front of your high-end crime tower.
Radio.
They look like they are harassing a woman, an old woman.
I'll call it on my phone. Wait. What's your name?
Jeff's sleeping.
He's not sleeping. I'm awake. I'll listen to Al giggle.
Siri, FaceTime Wallace. You know how hard it is to dial with these claws?
Connecting to Wally.
No, not Wally, Wallace.
Finding favorite movies. Wally.
Dial him.
As much as I hate tiny shawarma.
You call upstairs. You let them know there's a bunch of guys roughing up an old lady. And I assume you guys get the call and get ready to head down?
I actually just leap off the roof.
I just jump in the pool and come out of street light.
Excellent point. Okay.
Andy and I just walk out the door.
So, Josh, you come out of this street over here.
Andy, hold my phone.
Mike.
I land right behind them.
Done.
Jumping off the building.
You're right there. They just look like a bunch of thugs, like gang members. They got tattoos. A couple of them wearing leather jackets. 2 of them got knives. The other 2 have like longer, like blades, like long blades. And they do not see Mike. And Josh, you're still pretty far out there, so you're not quite seen yet.
I'd ask a question, did my regeneration of 46 per day clear up my 5 hit points damage?
46 per day divided by... Did I put down a number by hour? I think I did in there. It's like 2... Is it 2 hit points per hour?
It got cut off on the thing, so I can't.
Sure. So 46 divided by 24...
It's 2 an hour.
It's like 2 an hour, right? So we were doing 2 hours, so you've done 4. You've healed 4.
So what's 3 divided by 24?
Okay.
3 into 24? No, not yet.
My powers all regenerated then?
Yeah, you recharged. Oh, well, hang on. You did 1 hour. Yeah, you did 6 uses for 2 hours? Yeah, that's reasonable. You're recharged.
So
and you are almost, I assume, we have to figure out what regenerate is, but you're pretty close. You're pretty close to healed.
So was our first encounter taking place at dawn or dusk?
It's still night. It was like 7 o'clock, remember?
Because that goes away at the end of the day, right?
No, karma stays with you forever. It's not like Benny's.
Yeah, it's also your XP.
Only if you used your karma.
I had extra.
No, it's good. Now you have extra. They have an extra 95.
All right, I'm going to need initiative.
15.
Wow, you're on fire.
Well, he's adding people. He's kicking me out.
Oh, sorry.
10.
That was 4. Jeff, did you roll?
Jeff's sleeping.
Jeff,
You're not rolling either.
Initiative. In it.
4.
Bob, I hope this is a quick battle.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Because I understand much from Prometheus.
It's getting that good?
You know what? There's like 35 minutes left.
So it has nothing to do with aliens, or it's not supposed to have anything?
No idea.
Yeah, I would say that there's definitely alien-related stuff.
It's like
in it.
alien-esque.
I would say there's alien-related stuff.
I think it's on the highway. Oh.
You guys got them all entered?
Yes.
All right. The nerd, you ran first with a 15. Well done. Oh, wow. Max, you did good, too.
Yeah, I rolled a 10, so yeah.
Are they like taking her purse or something, or?
They were surrounding her. She's kind of, we'll call her this person right here. She's like right there.
We can see
No idea what that is.
Let me give her a name or something. There. You should see a name.
Old woman, we see her in the order.
She's got an in of 9.
Yeah.
Maybe I had to make the...
I just want to know, are they taking anything from her?
No, they're roughing her up right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, nerd, what are you doing?
So the bad guys are the ones with they all have red bandanas and black sweatshirts, it looks like?
Yeah, and then these two, the ones underneath that are kind of grayish.
Okay.
Should I label them?
Here and here.
Okay.
I haven't got it, no. Jeff's got
So the guys with the red caps on.
Yeah, red caps, and then there's a group that's a little more harder to see.
Okay.
And I just labeled one like bad guy, so you can see him a little bit better.
Okay. So we know they're the bad guys. Because I wasn't sure who was which. I just wanted to make sure. I was going to have to say something, but now I have to just dive right in!
You're a professional hero, and you can spot bad guys pretty easily these days.
Okay.
It's pretty much everybody. Look where we live.
We can just stand on the street all night long.
This is like Bard's Tale. You just go back and in, go back and in. Kill things, get experience, go back out, go back in.
Find that place where you can just go back and forth by pressing up.
Yeah. Shawarma, kill bad guys. Shawarma, kill bad guys.
Alright, so I do my new trademark move where I let a big ball of electricity in my hand. And I announce to them, "Leave that poor woman alone!"
Let's see.
Hopefully they
Or
start
face
backing
the wrath
out.
of rope.
One of the fellas in front, he looks a little bigger than the rest, and he's got a nasty scar on the left side of his face. Kind of looks at you and sneers, and he goes, "Hey, fresh meat in the neighborhood, guys."
We've been here for 5 years.
They don't know that.
So I then take my move and walk up and give him my touch attack.
Okay. Go for it. It's a green. He's not moving.
So that's my fighting, right?
That would be fighting. You have a very good fighting, don't you?
I missed.
Oh!
I rolled a 30 and you did a 36.
Well, I got good news for you. Because your fighting is so high, you get 2 attacks.
So
you fainted with 1 attack.
Punch jab.
Well,
98. I'm in
that's
the
a
red.
red. We have to look that up. That's a red.
Yeah.
Would you care to describe the manner in which you electrocute this guy?
So I lazily swing my first hit in an attempt to distract him, to which he gleefully dodges and looks at me like he's going to laugh, and then I just go, at which point he pees himself, his hair goes straight out, his heart explodes. His heart goes,
His eyelashes fall out.
He,
and generally he has no control over any bodily function.
he is on the ground, incapacitated. You have humiliated him in front of his peers, and he has peed himself. It is not a good day to be a gang leader in front of Grove headquarters. Really not a good idea. You're up, Max.
Is there any possible way that I can step up between the 2 guys that are in front of me in red?
Yes, you can move around and get between the 2.
Yeah, I want to get between the 2, and
Yep.
I want to just grab the 2 heads and smash them together.
Okay, Paramount.
What's your strength?
15.
All right, so at your Arnold Schwarzenegger level, you could do 800 pounds. So let's do a strength check on yellow, though, because there's an element of coordination here.
Okay, so I need...
Like, if in the comic book, yes, you could just bring them down simply. In reality, they would die. Like, your body may go a little rubber impact, but you can't, even if you catch them, you're...
No.
Nothing?
It's kind of like,
Well, you grab them,
Yeah.
and you go to hit them together, but you just miss. So you still have a grip on them.
Yep.
But that, you've moved and you've made your action, but you do have a grip on them for next round.
Yeah. Perfect.
And they are startled, because they did not see you there at all.
Okay.
And I do respond with, does anybody smell that? After I fry that guy.
it was like burning.
The old woman...
Smells like fear.
The old woman races into the building, shouting. She looks vaguely familiar. You might have seen her working in the back of the shawarma place. And now that goes to Batman.
Okay, so there's 3 of them left. Mike's got a hold of 2 of them.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left.
There's 2 gray and 3 left.
Yeah.
Okay, the guy with the red hat who Mike doesn't have,
Yep.
I don't know if I can... Can I grab him with my telekinesis and just throw him into the other 2?
Absolutely.
Straight across?
You can, but you're going to hit Mike. Because he's between the 2?
So? not the one, like, it looks like Mike is in between 2 of them.
Yeah, he is.
It's the other one that I want to grab. I don't know if you...
Yeah, I understand. You're going to grab that one, and then you're going to throw them into Mike plus the 2 that he's grabbing?
No, the two guys in gray.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I can hit them both with one...
Yeah, you can grab him and then pull him so that he's in line with the 2 grays, and then throw him like you're bowling and trying to knock down pins.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be hard something if I ever, like, do it.
All right, it's going to be an agility check to be able to see if you can hit.
Okay. I think my agility is...
Oh, by the way, guys, you always want to wear rubber sole shoes them around.
Probably.
Everything that I know, I'm just going to fry everything.
That's pretty smart. Yeah.
Oh, agility is remarkable.
And I would probably give it a yellow because you're trying to hit 2. If you're trying to hit 1, we'll make it green.
Oh, let's just make it one.
All right, green on
So
remarkable.
the closest guy, I'm just trying to pull him.
Okay.
Oh, silly kitty. You just want to play, don't you?
Mine at 30.
Don't you know it's like bedtime?
39.
You hit.
No, 59.
Oh, 59. Is it yellow?
Still green.
Okay. He looks astonished as his body begins to float in the air. His feet flail wildly, and he drops his weapon that he had. And then you kind of pick him up, rotate him to maximize his body, and then you roll him against the other fella, knocking the 2 of them to the ground. However, the strength of your telekinesis is 36?
Yeah.
It's powerful enough to lift 2 tons of material. So in addition to knocking them over, you have knocked them out.
Yes, I did not. If I could have killed them, I wouldn't have.
Right.
All right, good.
So tell the old lady to call the cops.
She just kind of took off.
Okay.
All right. Android boy's up.
Andy.
Oh, Andy's a good name. That's what we call him, maybe.
We're really Andy. We're very inventive.
Android boy, what are you doing? There's 2 guys knocked out. Mike's got his hands on 2, and there's a 3rd one.
I think one of the guys that Mike is partnered on with.
Okay. What are you going to do to him?
I'm going to get closer
Mm-hmm.
and give him a little electromagnetic shock.
Nice.
Try to incapacitate him where I can.
All right.
There. Ooh, 31.
It's a green if you can hit.
I think that's remarkable, right, for me?
With your agility? What's your agility?
60. Oh, I'm sorry, 46.
46. And what did you roll?
31.
So you have to hit a 26 or better with a 46 agility to hit green. So you hit.
I hit.
What's the power of your emission?
My usual
Standard.
stutter.
So that's 16. So yeah, you have knocked him out cold. He's down on the ground, unconscious.
Agility is the range attack?
Yeah, agility is ranged.
Water.
And now it's the bad guys. The bad guys are screaming. They're pleading. Please don't hurt us. We're so sorry. We don't want to mess with you. Sorry, you guys are big. We didn't know who you were. We didn't know where you were, man. Seriously, we thought you were someone else. We didn't mean to mess with you. We will not mess with you again. Listen, we can be useful to you. Just don't kill us. Just please don't kill us, man.
You ever mess with my grandma again, I'll kill you.
That was
Here's
your.
what you will do. You
mess
will
with
fight
anybody
crime
again,
in this
fine.
neighborhood now.
Oh, we're gonna do what?
You're going to fight crime.
I don't know anybody named Crime. Oh, you mean we gotta go take care of the other gangs?
You got to protect the people of this neighborhood and not extort from them.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, no problem.
Wherever you go, we will find you.
Oh.
Wherever you run across the galaxy, we will hunt you down.
Oh.
We will be watching.
Oh, okay. All right, man. We don't want to piss you off. We're sorry. We're very sorry.
Go get a job.
Oh, okay.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
You want
That's
to?
the 80s, right?
They
2013.
they lick their wounds. They get their unconscious friends and they start dragging them off through the streets, muttering apologies the entire way. You don't know if the message is going to stick or not, but who can say?
We sent Andy to check out on the little lady.
Okay. She did indeed work for the shawarma people. She manages the boxing of the packages in the back, does a little bit of cooking. She thanks you profusely, but you can't really understand because she doesn't speak any English whatsoever.
Lots of bowing.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. No, there's no bowing. What am I saying? That's offensive. But anyway, she's very appreciative, and your order is refunded, and you get your shawarma for free this evening. Tonight, we dine on shawarma.
we pay for it. I pay for it anyway.
All right. Well, they accept it, but you're going to find yourself with a credit the next time you make an order. Congratulations, you have foiled a small-time robbery, and it is getting pretty late in the evening. So maybe this is a good time as our heroes have saved the day. They've dined on shawarma. Maybe they can have a good night's rest and contemplate their airplane flight for next session.
Oh, any good karma for that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For saving a lady, you get 10 karma apiece. And for not doing any damage, 0 karma. You don't lose anything. So net 10 to everybody.
Don't we get like 5% rehabilitate them with fear?
I think that you would find that your words were not exactly the most inspiring.
Yeah.
It may be that they don't quite turn away from a life of crime so easily.
All right, so it's 10 karma, you said?
10 karma. Yep.
Wow, that's interesting. So karma, you have to get extra karma to level up?
Well, leveling up is really just improving individual powers or improving your stats or improving your talents. So you don't ever hit level 2. It's just where do you want to put your karma to improve. And because we're only playing 3 sessions, I'm heavily modifying that. Usually to improve a stat, for example, you need 4,000 karma to advance it from one level to another. But we're going to be playing a little differently. So we'll be talking about where you can advance your stats for next session. I really wanted to end it with a fun way, but I'm going to have to hold off on that surprise until next time.
No fun for you guys.
Thank you very much. I hope that you enjoyed the superhero session. You guys did a great job.
It was fun just coming in Actually, I think for me the best part was just giving you numbers and picking a character, with, and basically saying, here, pick from these 5 things.
You rolled very well.
So
regeneration.
What does he not?
All right, so I have to ask you a question.
Body resistance, molding, precognition.
I forgot to ask earlier when we were getting started, but you had mentioned in my thing that I can re-roll.
Any one thing.
Any one thing. So I made a roll.
Yep. How'd you do?
I rolled an 86.
Ooh.
Adam said that was something. But I don't know what did you go. Because
that's very powerful. Okay. What do you want it to apply to, though?
What thing did you want to improve on? Anywhere on the sheet, or is it just for abilities?
It could be abilities, or it could be a power.
Base rates.
But usually you have to pick first before you roll. That's the only catch, unfortunately.
Well, so my intention, obviously, was to try to improve my current statistics, though.
Okay.
So, because I had, 2 really hard rolls first there.
All right. So which one did you want to replace?
Replace the lowest one and then rearrange them the way you want. That's what I did.
So I guess the question I have is, without really knowing, what's the difference between fighting, agility, strength, and reason again?
So fighting, the higher you're fighting, if you hit a certain point, 26 or higher, you get 2 attacks. If you hit 46 or higher, you get 3 attacks. Okay. The fighting is your 2-hit roll, your ability to hit.
So fighting's your 2-hit.
In melee.
Okay.
And then what was the other 2 questions? Agility?
Agility. What does agility do?
Agility is ranged 2-hit, primarily. It can also be dodging. It can also be catching bullets or maybe walking on a tightrope, climbing, jumping, acrobats. That would all go towards your agility.
Okay. Yes.
Which Jeff, Android Boy, is quite good at. Okay. And then what was the last stat you were curious about?
Reason?
So reason is intelligence. How quickly you can put 2 and 2 together, recalling things about what you might have read, doing research in a library, the ability to build machinery or invent or operate technology.
It's I find it hard to believe that I have a reason of 5 and I have a degree in chemistry, biology, and engineering.
I know a lot of people who are...
you could be book smart but just not be able to apply to anything.
Yeah, go talk to Jules.
yeah, or Jennifer.
One other thing worth noting, the first 4 stats contribute to you add them up and that becomes your health.
Yep.
Phase.
Yep, FASE. And then RIP, add those up, those go to your karma. So you want to boost your health, you're going to choose the first 4 stats. You want to boost your karma base, you're going to choose the last 3 stats.
Well, what is psyche?
Psyche is your strength of will. It's your likelihood that you're going to be hypnotized or mentally dominated. If somebody tries to do mind control power on you, your ability to resist.
Okay, so I have a remarkable in that.
That's pretty good.
So, okay.
You've got an iron will.
Right, so if I was to, let's say, put this 86 towards fighting.
You get 3 attacks in melee. I don't know if your rocket power is a movement. It's not really a melee attack.
That's what I mean. It's not really the attack. So.
But it would give you very strong accuracy, and it would give you 3 attacks. What's your strength?
15.
That's pretty good strength. So you would do 15 points of damage with every punch.
You said we could rearrange stats too, right?
Yeah.
So you would be better off, increase, either one of these.
So
that's in it.
That's in it, right? So
you want to increase your agility for that, and then switch your ability in your fighting, or if you want more reasoning, whatever.
So agility.
Roll on your most number, and then rearrange your stats the way you want.
Okay. So roll it for agility. What would it do if I put that 86 in agility instead of fighting? Agility would be.
You would basically make that 5 and 86, and then you could make the fighting an 86 and the agility an 8.
Okay, I got it.
So then that way you're not increasing an 8, you're increasing a 5. And then you can put that 8 somewhere else. That's what I mean.
That's going to...
I wouldn't recommend you actually put it in agility, and that was primarily throwing things.
As a mutant, you will get an 86. That will give you a stat of incredible, which is equal to 36.
I'll give you a plate in the back. We finished the baseline.
Okay, I think I'm going to wrap this up.
It makes sense to put in agility, Adam, and then rearrange it to fighting.
Either agility or reason, whichever one.
Going to end our session for today. Thanks for joining us.